let's be so clear. That is not your intuition that's talking. That is your trauma, that gut feeling, that the thing that you're following. It's actually more than likely a wound and not your wisdom. And we do this without even knowing it because we respond by all of the different things that we have in our life experience, and that is how we live, right? We live from what we have learned from our experiences. And so we show up in this way of looking at things through fear because we've been hurt or injured, with urgency because it has to happen, or maybe it will never happen, or you're going to lose it, or we withdraw. There's so many different aspects that are wrapped up into this. And it says something's wrong, you're not safe, you need to run. It's intense and it's loud, and that's your trauma. And it's speaking through your lived experience. And our intuition, on the other hand, is very grounded. Even when it says no, it's very familiar. There's not a lot of inner dialogue and resistance. There's not a lot of confusion with it. It's clear, it's still, it's not panicked, it's not defensive, it's not grasping. It is just this very known state. What can be really tricky about this too is there's this other version of us that will have a really clear idea, and we think we're really firm in it, and we think we're really picking a boundary, but guess what, that's your trauma too. And so that's the version of us that's like, hey, I'm not going to do that, or nobody tells me what to do, or I'm my true self, right? When you're having to declare that you're your true self, you're probably not really comfortable with what that is. The true self doesn't actually need to be defended, right? Who you are at its core doesn't need explaining. And so oftentimes we get into this space where we're over explaining, or we're putting our pitchforks in the sand, and we're sugarcoating it, and we're saying we're not doing that. And that we're saying that I'm just being my true self. Right? That is us speaking through trauma, fear, abandonment, rejection. Right? So it's really important to learn how to discern as part of your own healing, right? As part of this journey, as part of this understanding of who you are, so you can rebuild trust with your body, and you can begin to relearn the difference between truly a response that comes through your trauma and then a response that comes through your true self.